consciousness and circulation fully revitalized and refreshed. And I am Saint Germain, and I come at this time to continue the process that was started long, long ago. I speak now not only of this lifetime, but many lifetimes that you have been in this process. You have been working toward bringing the light forward, bringing the truth forward within all of the darkness, raising the shadows everywhere back into the light. And that is exactly what is happening at this time now. Yes, certainly when you do these exercises, these meditations, you are spreading the light. But you are also doing so each and every moment of your life, whether you think about it or not. Certainly helps when you are conscious of it. But it also happens within your dream state, within your waking state, again, whether you are consciously spreading the light or not. Just by being who you are as a star being, a star seed, coming together once again with all of your brothers and sisters, many that have come from the stars, many even that you came here with from those same stars. And here you are all together, light, drawing light to it. Know that everything that is happening in these moments now is all about the end of the old and the beginning of the new. All you need to do is just continue to be who you are in every moment. Know who you are. Trust in who you are. Because it is that trust, it is that belief that is indeed creating the new reality all around you. And without you, the collective you, creating this new reality, then you would stay entombed and asleep within the quagmire, within the swamp, but no longer. Let yourselves go. Let yourselves be, again, who you are. And do not shy away from who you are. Trust that the words will come to you if you allow the power to build within you. And it is all about bringing the power back within you, taking the power back, the power of love back within you, and spreading that outward. These times that you are in now are all about the truth coming forward, freedom being returned to the population. Freedom that you really have not had for quite some time. But many believe that they are free even when they are not. They do not know what is happening within the shadows, what is happening behind the scenes. But those of you do know or are mostly aware of what is occurring now, and that all is coming back to an understanding and a remembering. Trust the plan, as you have heard many, many times, for the plan is indeed working out. And know that everything that is occurring at this time is all about bringing down the old paradigm, indeed crumbling the old paradigm. For it is time for people everywhere to realize their sovereignty, to realize their freedom of choice. Everyone has freedom of choice, and no one can take that away from you unless you allow them to. So believe, my brothers and sisters, believe that you are who you are and that you have come here for a great purpose, the purpose which is becoming more and more known to all who are ready to hear it and see it. I am Saint Germain, and I leave you now in peace and love and oneness, and that you continue to know that the violet flame is always there. Just simply think of it, visualize it, and it is there to protect you. It is a shield. There are other tools that you can use, but the violet flame does more than just shield you. It does burn away the old programming more and more and more as you utilize it. And then, once the old programming is gone, the shield of the violet flame that is all around you will hold out any more of that old programming coming back in. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om. Om. Greetings to you. One who serves here, Shoshana is here, and we are ready to continue with this program, this process, this everything. We are here to continue to be of service to you as much as we possibly can, just as you are there to be of service to your fellow brothers and sisters as much as you possibly can in any given moment. And do not be concerned if you think you are not doing enough or whatever it might be, because there is no doing it enough. There is just doing it. Okay? We are ready for your questions if you have them.
I have a question.
Yes.
I've heard that everyone on the planet is supposed to be the strongest of the strong to go through this transition that we're going through, and that we were chosen to be here. And I'm just wondering who chose us. Was it Source or somebody else?
First of all, you chose yourselves. You volunteered. And then once you volunteered, then there were those that mentored to you that then yes, they chose you. But you first had to be the one to choose for yourselves, to undertake this grand mission. And this mission that you are on is so much larger than you can possibly imagine at this point. We think you are getting an inkling of it here and there, but you do not have any grasp yet of how immense this entire plan is and your volunteer effort is. But you will understand it as you move more fully through the ascension process. You will then fully know who you are and all of that we have been speaking of as the truth coming forward. Shoshana, do you have anything to add?
We will add a perspective here. May we add our perspective, dear brother?
Always.
Dear brother, at the soul level of your being, the most prevalent condition is free choice and free will. The soul does not make decisions under stress, under frustration, under hypnotic trance. It makes the choice that will most serve itself and serve you as a being. So, as one who serves has given, you have always chosen. No one chooses for you. And you chose this grand experiment because it was interesting to you. And because you wish to expand your level of awareness beyond where it was in that moment. Namaste, dear brother.
Thank you.
Very good. Are there further questions here?
Yeah, I'll ask one. I'm pretty sure we've covered this subject before, but I'm still processing being told, recently that I'm having to rethink my position on artificial intelligence. And so I want to talk about the quantum system. The quantum computing system is coming in, the quantum financial system. And if you could just reiterate what, is it an artificial intelligence? Is it based on somehow the consciousness of source? Could you please talk a little bit about the quantum computing system?
It is both. It is exactly what you have just said. It is a part of source, certainly, and it is artificial intelligence. Not as you understand AI yet at this point. For AI, imbued with consciousness of the light, becomes something entirely different than AI imbued with the consciousness of dark, you see. So just know that it is coming, it is happening, it is in process to be a part of the new reality, not of your third dimensional expression. It is beyond that. It is fourth dimension and even moving into fifth and higher dimensional frequency. It is all about vibration and consciousness. Vibration and consciousness. Shoshana.
Well, we will add somewhat here. May we add a perspective here, dear sister?
Yes, please.
All the things that each knows about this thing called the quantum financial system or quantum computing is a higher level of understanding. It is meant to uplift humanity. It is meant to level the playing field. It is meant to eradicate those that are greedy, those that wish to take more than their share. That is what it is meant to do. It is meant to make things fair, you see. So if you see it that way, how could it not be divine? How could it not be godly? How could it not be a better solution to the third dimensional challenges of money, you see? So when you look at something, look at its integral parts, what it is there for. If it is there to help, if it is there to enlighten, to move consciousness forward, then it is always of the light. Namaste.
Yes, very good. Would there be other questions here?
Yes, may I?
Yes.
So, I have become aware that many, many light workers and light warriors experience back issues, physical back issues with their spine, the muscle structure from top to bottom. And so, myself included. So I have been wondering as to, I'm also aware that the back of the body is the masculine, and that I've been told that the back in particular has to do with the past. So can you give us some additional information beyond that, please?
Well, we would say largely with all of those that are the light working and light warrior community, it is about standing within your power and having that power within you. And it is difficult for many that are in the process at this time to reclaim that power, because they think of it in terms of ego and think of it in terms of being selfish and things like that. And there is nothing further from the truth when you think about it in terms of the source power within you. There is nothing then that can affect you if you fully have that source power moving through you. But because, again, of those that feel that they do not have that power within them, their back struggles with this, being able to stand up straight for oneself. You see? That is one reason here. Shoshana may have other...
We will share here. May we share, dear sister?
Yes, please.
Dear sister, the pain and struggles that the human race goes through is not just physical, as one who serves has given. It is mental, emotional, and physical. The physical is the last part of the manifestation, you see. The back issue is not first physical and then creates emotion and then creates a mental state. It is just the opposite. It is first mental, it becomes emotional, then it becomes manifested in the physical. But there is good news here, because as you heal the physical, you also heal the emotional and the mental bodies as well. It goes upwards and downwards. So we will suggest that if there are back issues, that you take up yoga or you take up those exercises that create flexibility. Because what we know is that those that suffer are the least flexible, are more geared toward routine, not changing anything, keeping within a structure that they have built without moving past it. Flexibility is the answer, you see. One must be flexible in attitude, flexible in mind, flexible mentally, and then the body becomes more flexible. But as you practice those things that create flexibility in the body, you will find that your mind becomes more flexible. Namaste.
Very good, yes. Would there be any further questions here?
Yes, I have a question.
Yes.
Talked about it a little bit in the group earlier. I do believe one of my higher callings currently is to, I just moved to Austin, Texas, is to bring the city back into the light, would be a good way to put it. Because, it's fairly dark here, at least it seems that way. My question is, part of my strategy there is taken out of Cobra's sort of playbook, I guess. And I've done this before, I have hundreds of, maybe thousands of little flower of life stickers, for lack of a better term. And I literally